Hello, it's Specimen here. I've been playing loads of Mage Northern Realms, if you know me. Northern Realms is my faction of choice, and I think we've finally come to the best possible list for Mage Northern Realms. So first of all, it's focusing around the Bannard student, Merlin, as I do like to call him. And Merlin is a card that, when you can play in round 1, if you can revive him later on, he's popping off. He also has some really great synergy with the newly reworked Aretusa Adept. So we're going to be playing all the Patience cards, and the idea is if you've got a few Patience cards down, this Aretusa Adept is absolutely popping off. So the other two cards are Istrid and Gerhardt. When Mage Northern Realms in the future expansion drops in the next couple of months, gets more Patience cards, this deck is just going to get even better. Unfortunately, we don't have room for Casting Contest in this deck, which is one of my favourite premiums, and it really is a fantastic card. It's just that often you don't actually get to res the Bannard student in this deck because there's other things that we prioritise instead, but we'll get onto that in a bit. We're playing double Megascope, and Teleportation is an unbelievable card when combined with Cintrian Royal Guards. So I would love to play this because it's a card that is playing for like 10 plus points for 4 provisions. And if you look at Mage NR, what are the deck options? Well, the main ones that jump out are Shield Wall, where you might play things like Shani and Priscilla. I just don't love this leader for it. There's not enough provisions and it's not directly supporting the mages. Added to that, Pincer Maneuver is an option. It actually has some Istrid synergy where he's drawing cards. But again, like a Neuromancy just seems like a good fit for this kind of a deck, which I'll touch on a little bit later. Doesn't really seem like a great way to go for me. Like if we're playing Pincer, I would want to play Devotion, and I don't really want to play Devotion. There's cards like Idaran I want to play, Megascope. So that just leads me back to Mobilization. Why Mobilization? Well, if I could copy mages with this leader, it would be a no-brainer. Unfortunately, we cannot do that. But we can, and I know a lot of you will have seen this deck from me already, copy the Cintrian Royal Guards. And this just gives our deck an unbelievable win condition. We already want to play Megascopes. We already want to play Idaran. So why on earth not play these unbelievably good cards that turn our teleportation cards into just one of the best bronze cards in the game? And there's more. Because in the previous iterations of this deck, there's a card that I was leaving out that is actually just really, really solid. And it's the Spellweaver. I've seen a few people fully build around this card, and it has popped off. There is a play you can do with the Spellweaver, because they're now, in case you didn't know, also gaining charges whenever you play spells. Teleportation being a spell, Gerhardt is going to proc this twice, and the card Rune Word is a new 6 provision spell that is creating and playing a bronze Northern Realms mage and giving it a shield. So the mages, if we just take a look at the bronze NR mages, there's quite a lot of them to choose from. We have the Damn Sorceress, the Bannard Tutor, Merlin, the Enchantress, the Adept, and the Spellweaver. So that means if we find either Merlin, the Adept, or the Spellweaver, these are just like an extra bronze card. But Idaran's also going to spawn a copy of it in at 1 strength, which is particularly great for the Adepts and the Spellweavers. But we can also play Triss Telekinesis in this deck, which means that our Spellweavers are going to proc 3 times off this Rune Word. We have a Spellweavers. Imagine we've got like 5 down on the board, for example, or even just 3. We go Triss Telekinesis, which gives them 1 charge because she's a mage. We play Rune Word, which is a spell, which is going to proc them again. And then we play a mage, which is going to proc them again. So the Spellweaver's really getting amazing value with the Triss Telekinesis synergy. It really is there for all to see. Now, I was playing Alza before, but Triss has replaced Alza from the deck. That's how much I'm rating this Triss card. And of course, she has the option to play Teleportation onto a Cintrian Royal Guard as well. Don't forget, Gerhardt also has that option. The Teleportation is absolutely popping off with these Cintrian Royal Guards. It gives us a good leader, and we already want to play Idaran because of how good Megascope is anyway. So going this route with the deck just makes an awful lot of sense to me. Let's have a look at the other mages. I think we're going to be playing a Neuromancy. Rather than playing John the Tireless, we don't want to play any Warfare cards. We're going to include a Nero even without Alza. And if we just take a look at the other mages on offer, there's quite a few. Oh, we just want to type in Mage rather than mages. We're just going to type in Mage. There's Philippa. There's Alza, who I've just touched on. We've basically cut him. We're going to be playing Operator, and we're going to be playing Margarita. Why Operator, you might be wondering? Well, it's just another way of making Centurion Royal Guards, and it has the Mage tag. So bear in mind, Idaran as well, whenever we spawn something, is going to be spawning a 1 power copy. So if our Idaran sticks behind our Defender, we can then use teleportation on the 1 strength Centurion Royal Guards for like 30 points for 4 provisions. It's absolutely ludicrous. And because we're playing Royal Guards, we really want to maximize the way we can play them, which, as well as Operator, is going to be reinforcements, and it's also going to be a Dahlia. And I know what you guys are thinking. Speci, you've done something wrong. You haven't got Shani. You're right, I haven't. I'm playing Necromancy instead. Necromancy is a spell card, and it's playing a mage. Shani is a human playing a mage, so Necromancy is 3 provisions cheaper, but it's also proccing our Spellweavers an extra time. Admittedly, I was also playing Alza just before, so it had that extra thing. And okay, Shani can, of course, go off twice, but realistically, at the start of a round, we want to play our Spellweavers. We want to play our Banard Students, so we're not going for the Shani in this one, we're going for Necromancy. In the previous deck as well, I was playing an Offering, but I decided to kick the Offering and the Alza for the Rune Word and the Triss. Let's get on to a game. There's some other considerations you might want to go for. You might want to go for number 1, Sheila. You might want to go for number 2, Dora Grey. Alza is a great option. Philippa Malaspina. The Philippa Malaspina combo is popping off. With this amount of Spellweavers as well, Philippa is just pure filth. Let's see what our opponent is. We're only going to play 1 game. We're up against Reckless Flurry. I've got to go cut the grass after this. We're going to play 1 game. Maybe we'll play 2 if we're feeling lucky. Reckless Flurry doesn't seem like a great matchup. In round 1, we do not want to play Royal Guards because our leader is directly tied to the Royal Guards. So we do not want these cards in our hand. So let's kick them. Pretty unfortunate we drew both. We've got the Assault, which is nice. The Necromancy looks a little bit dodgy, admittedly, so I think we're going to kick that. Okay, let's start off with a Spellweaver and give it the advantage of the Crystal Skull. We could also have begun with the Banard Students, but basically what I've worked out is a lot of the time you actually end up using Necromancy on the Centurion Royal Guards in a lot of situations, and really prioritizing the Banard Students over the Spellweaver is probably a mistake because this card is just putting out a lot of pressure onto our opponent's side of the board. Does he post a video if he loses? Yes, absolutely I post the video if I lose, mate. For sure. I haven't got time to get the perfect game, but it's not really my style. I just enjoy going for it, you know? So, I want to answer the Herkia. I don't like this Herkia chilling here. The Rune Word could give me another Spellweaver. We could also just go for a Banard Student and start popping this down with the Spellweaver. We could go Assault for another Spellweaver. I kind of like the Assault for a Spellweaver play, honestly. Let's do that. Why no Animated Operator? I'll have to craft it. Just please don't tell Ace of Plays. Please don't tell Ace of Plays I don't have it already. So, we're going for the... we're going for the Spellweavers. Aggressively. Did I say that I would lock this with Margarita? There's a couple things wrong with that. First of all, I have Margarita. Secondly, it's got a veil. Oh! That's a pretty nice play. So what our opponent's going to do here is they're going to play a Megascope onto the Greatsword for 10 points. That's quite a lot of points. We don't have a way of killing this, unfortunately, and denying that. I think it's time to get the Banard Student in.
So, shall we warm up with a fire spell?
Doesn't really make much sense trying to kill this, because it's just going to get more points. I will link the deck, yes. And for the people watching on YouTube, it'll be in the description. You can be sure. So you can see why the Spellweavers are popping off here. Like, just a nice addition to the deck alongside the Royal Guards. And you don't have to rely on the Banard Students carrying through. Avalak is a great card. I like our opponent's deck quite a lot. I must admit, I'm impressed. Let's go for the second Banard Student.
Bang, kaboom. Shit, how'd that go?
I don't think we need to do anything here. I think we can just chill. I've got so many engines, they can't kill them all. There's no point of really using any of the charges on any of these cards here. This is a 10-point card, guys. That's kind of broken. That's quite broken, guys. 10 points for 4 provisions. Somebody please have a word. And it's better than that even still, right? Because the flipping Greatsword can't even be damaged because they can heal back up. That's even better than that. We've got a bit of a problem in that Megascope and Teleportation are looking quite weak here. We could go for a Defender. We could also go for the Rune Word or even a Reinforcement. I think it's time for the Rune Word, right? Yes, we find the Adept, guys. Let's go.
As you wish.
We're popping off. Do we use? Yeah, we should use some of this, right? He doesn't have... They don't have... Ah! Shit. Okay, don't rope out with this deck, guys. Lesson learned. This was an absolute disaster. I tried to kill the Greatsword. The Greatsword's still up. I've had a nightmare. I was going to kill it with this, and then I was going to teleportation it. But now we have to sink in way more damage than I was planning on. I guess it's not that bad, right? We can kill the ship and then lock the Greatsword, maybe? No, we don't want to, though, because the Adept will switch off, right? This felt quite clean. This is growing 2 points, so we're still ahead. Reinforcements on the Adept is also quite good here, right? It's a massive 1 point per turn.
Oh, Lady Margarita told us of this.
The Adepts are popping, guys. It's been a very rough round one. Things went a little bit wrong. We had a terrible hand. But we're still fighting. We haven't really committed, guys. Even if we lose the round on even, it's not the end of the world. Okay, this feels quite bad, though. Not going to lie.
What can I do for you?
We have no patience left. Our patience has run out. Means our Adepts are no longer popping off. We're going to hold the Defender. We're not going to play this card. This did go a little bit wrong. Obviously, I didn't play it very well with the whole roping out thing. Maybe some sequencing issues. Also, probably should have just used this in hopes that it was enough. Okay, that's not bad. We have 4 points coming out the deck, so they can't pass. Do we trade our Defender for their last card? That is the real question here. I feel like we probably don't. So this is very sad. Things went wrong.
I'll ever pay off these school loans.
Please don't rope out like I do. This was correct. Our Defender is so valuable. But yeah, the rope was the problem, right? For sure. It's fine. You've sometimes just got to live and learn, mate. Probably should have kept the dry pass card, but this hand is a bit better if they try and 2-0 us. We don't really want the guard. We've got all the guards for round 3. We just don't use our leader. We win the game. We've got Necromancy onto a 4 damage Bannard student.
I promise you a quick death.
Defender is here to save the day, guys. We still have the Royal Guards popping off in round 3. Heat... What? Heat wave? The heck? The necromancy, guys, is not popping off. They're just gonna kill it. This is really bad. I don't even have a good card to go assault for. I guess Istrid? Yo, Dan, thank you so much for the sub, my bro. Is Istrid good here, guys?
Break something and I'll break something too.
Oh! Yes! Get in.
Did you see that? Anything I'd like.
Believe in the Bannard student, guys. We can't use our leader, unfortunately.
We serve her who is virgin, mother, and crown.
I think we just got 2-0'd. Pretty sure that's what's just happened. Wait! They bottled it!
I could be your great-grandfather's great-grandfather.
They absolutely bottled it, guys. Low? This is such a terrible play. There was literally nothing they could have lost to. Whoa! It's still alive! The dream is still alive, my guys. We can do this. This is it. Where are my royal guards? Yes! We've done it! We've pulled it off.
She's rather hungry, you see.
You could argue this is a misplay. I could have just gone operator first, right? This is just going to die every time. Flip! I've balled it yet again. This is the greedy line, but they always kill the Adaran. So I was supposed to go operator, then Adaran leader.
I once lopped off 3 heads with 1 blow.
Our opponent's deck looks like a good way to play Greatsword's Megascope, to be fair. Well, this game's over. Whoa! Our opponent throws yet again. They activate our trap card of being a bottle merchant. The greed pays off. The greed pays off. We can't lose. Oh! We can't lose.
No audience is this day.
Everything went wrong, but we still...
No prisoners! Bring them to the sea!
lost. Some kind of a sick joke? Is this some kind of a sick joke? What? Okay, we've got to play again. We've got to play again. Guys, there's a problem. I know what the problem is. Look. Look. How are we going to win games if we're not repping for Temeria, guys? You get me? How are we expecting to win if we don't have the PP magic? It's not in the deck, but it's representing. Alright, let's go again. There's no way this deck can ever lose twice in a row. Wow! Koshi! What a great deck! Guys, I've got a Koshi, triple Koshi deck coming up soon. Make sure you're subscribed. That's right, triple Koshi. I know. No, it's not a meme, I promise. Right, let's have it. We're gonna go assault. Maybe we just want Istrid first, actually. Maybe Istrid is the money card. Alright. Istrid first. Yes. Adaran deck equals meme? No. Benelito, let me explain. Adaran has always been popping off in mobilization. He just has, yeah? But now, you wouldn't use him in other decks because he's not guaranteed value. But he is actually just straight up guaranteed value. Because you play the Megascope and then you play Adaran and he gets instant value. Adaran is not a meme. It's actually very much quite the opposite. Adaran is popping off. So we're going to prioritize the patience cards in round 1 here. The reason we're prioritizing patience cards is because we've got both adepts in hand. Like, we could go for Spellweavers. It's going to take too long. We want the adepts. The adepts are the money cards here. They're 2 points per turn at the moment. Even more with the rune word, right? Spellweavers admittedly would have been really nice. But so adept is 2 points per turn. This is 1 point per turn.
Oh, Lady Margarita told us of this.
Wait, we're overdrawing with Istrid. That's really awkward. No, we're not. We play a card and then we click it. It's calm. All under control. Look at these adepts go, guys. 2 points per turn. Soon to be 3 if we play Gerhardt, right? Maybe we should have already played him. Kind of forgot. I always forget this dude's got patience. Actually, don't we just play him for a rune word, maybe? Maybe we just play him for a rune word? We could also play him for an invo, but I think I've left it too late, right? This is an opportunity of a lifetime, guys.
Best friend is a pig, no doubt.
The life of the source is
3 points per turn. They're popping off, guys. Let's go for the rune word.
Blueberries, for the lady of the woods.
Oh! Another one.
As you wish.
It's all going right. Look at this, guys. 14 for 4. Hello? Imagine when there's more patience cards. It's going to be outrageous.
No, I don't nibble at them. They'd fall right out.
I want another one. Okay. That's fine.
Do you see that? Anything alive would be dead now. Killer spell. Wager I can cast.
4 points per turn. Hello? This is what I'm talking about, mate. What do we do now, though? What do we do? Do we play the Megascope? Do we just accept that we messed up with our Margarita? We just click the Istrid now and decide what other... Yeah. Alright, let's go. Are we milling ourselves? Oh! We're thinning the deck, guys. We're not milling, we're thinning. Come on. Oh!
Oh, Lady Margarita told us.
It's all popping off over here, mate. Wait. I milled myself. Wait, I milled myself. What the fuck? We milled ourselves. But it doesn't matter. Yeah, because we drew too many... I wish they just stopped that being a thing, honestly. So we had to play Istrid second turn. Or we could... Yeah, I think we just play Istrid second turn would have been fine. I had to play a card before I clicked, right? Should have passed, maybe, but I mean, look at the carryover Istrid was, right? Fine. We can just drive past here. Is that true? Do we? How has this gone so wrong? It was going so right, guys. It was all going so right. I mean, in fairness, I have 9 damage on this. That's 1 Koshchi. Yeah. It's all good, though. It's all good. We move, we move. We need a flipping Royal Guard, guys, in hand. Oh, no. Oh, shit. I don't like this. I do not like this at all. I don't like this, guys. This is... Fuck! Well, we lost. We actually lost. Can you believe it? We lost? What? How's this happened to me? Am I dreaming? We actually just lose? I think it's all over. Probably is, to be fair. Do we ever go Spellweavers? No. Not today. We are going to win, chat. It's all gone a little bit pear-shaped, but it's been exciting. We've learnt some mistakes, so you don't have to. Don't mill yourself with Istrid. Parasite. Parasite.
Oh, don't dare cross me, or my friend here will tear you to pieces.
Here we go. We're up and running. We're going to go Megascope next. It's going to be mega good, mate. Oh, wait. I was supposed to kill... That's not a Koshchi, guys. Guys, that's not a Koshchi. Get wrecked. Imagine not drawing a card to Caranthia. I could never do that. I was supposed to have this down for the Koshchi, right? But I forgot. Fine. Okay. Oh!
So, shall we warm up with a fire spell?
Wait, they do have... What? What? Maybe they needed to do that. I don't know. Get out of here, Sonny Jim. Not today, little boy. So we're going to go for... the dude.
What brings you here?
They think it's all over.
You shall lose your head for that.
Oh no! We bricked our Adalia, guys. What was I thinking? I should have Adalia'd into my Neuromancy for 2 Neuromancies. They think it's all over. Guys, Rune Word isn't enough. There's no mages on the board. 6 is the most. 11 points. Ah, we can get the mage for 6. But then we realise we can play the teleportation. Flawless victory. What a player I am. A great opponent. It was just a very high level stuff here in rank 1. Great gameplay all round. I do hope you enjoyed the video. Big shout out to chat. I do think this is my favourite version of the deck. If I was to have to play it right now, I would probably play this exact version. I would like to get casting contest in here because I do love the card. But Triss over Alza certainly seems like the right way. 1 rune word seems like enough just to give you that option of rune word off Triss. Not really a card you're going to want to include 2 of. And then going for the operator, the reinforcements, the Adalia for the Royal Guards. They're all popping off nicely. Might want to consider Sheila, Philippa. But for me, this is the list. No defender seems way too risky. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like it if you enjoyed it. And comment below, what decks do you want to see next? What cards would you include in this deck? Nice one, Cyril. Nice one, son. See ya on the next one.